Okay, I'm on top of everything. I double-checked. I triple-checked. The flowers are going to be delivered as soon as Elizabeth arrives. And then I went a little bit further than getting you the best seat in the house. I made sure that nobody sits next to you so you can have all the privacy you need. And for your enjoyment, dessert on the house.
But the freebies aren't necessary.
No, it's not a freebie. It's my gift, my contribution to the evening.
Why?
Why? Come on, Lucky. I want to see you and Elizabeth have a good evening.
I happen to know that you and Elizabeth aren't the best of friends, so I have to ask. Why are you so invested in me and Elizabeth getting back together?
Well, I want my child to have the best life possible. I want it surrounded by love, to feel secure. I would want it... Wait, I don't understand what a child that doesn't exist has to do with anything.
Well, maybe your child does exist. What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm just moving in.
No, you're not. I told you that's not going to happen.
Oh, yeah, I saw this.
What if we want to live with Dad?
Michael, will you please take your brother upstairs and watch a video?
No. You and Dad are married now. When are we going to act like a family?
Game is over. Give me back my son.
So you and Emily can fritter his life away? I think not. No, the baby stays with me. Oh, I have the means, Nicholas. And I have the resolve to see this child claim his birthright and be all he was meant to be.
The way you molded my father? Not while I'm alive. Give me back my son, or I'll take him back any way I have to.
Don't make the mistake of overestimating my sentimentality. Now, here's your choice. Either you let me leave with my great-grandson, or he dies while you watch.
You know what, Mike? We may not be conventional, but we are definitely a family. And that's going to be forever. It doesn't matter if your mom and I are opposite ends of town, or if we're divorced or not divorced. You and Morgan are the love that keeps this family together. Doesn't matter where we live.
But Morgan and I miss spending time with you.
I understand that, and... I mean, you still see me as much as you can. If that's not enough, then I just have to reschedule my time. But the point I'm trying to make here is, you know, it's not enough to just love each other and, you know, miss each other. You have to respect each other. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when your mom, you know, even when we're angry, when your mom says to go, you know, go upstairs because we need to talk, we need to talk. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, go.
Sorry, Mom. You, come.
Dad, the boat isn't there.
You go. And you know what? When you get to the end of the stairs, you keep going, because I don't want to see your little ears working overtime. Gotcha. Otherwise, you will be in big trouble.
Gotcha. I get the hair.
Go.
You can't move in here.
What do you mean I can't? Look, I prefer that we live in my house because it's bigger, but at least now you're secure because you got bulletproof windows.
Since when?
Well, why do you think the contract took so long after, you know, remodeling your plumbing thing?
How dare you?
What do you mean? My kids live here.
This is exactly why I can't be with you, and exactly why I'm not going to marry you. No, you don't understand what I want. You barge in here and you do whatever the hell you want.
What do you want me to do?
And you're a hypocrite. Do you know that? You are. You sat right here and you talked to Michael about respect when you have none for me.
What do you want me to do? Apologize for wanting to keep you and my children safe?
No, you are using that as an excuse to run my life, and you know it.
For once, I wish you were right.
does that mean?
Something is about to happen that could take us all down.
On the surface, I've had a good life. I've made more than one fortune. Wielded power, commanded fear. But my independence was an illusion. This permanent get-out-of-jail-free card that I've wielded all these years, that's a result of my willingness to do the government's dirty work. And I've been content to sit back and collect the money and let the chips fall where they may and pretend like I had a so-called life. There's always something missing. The most important thing. And then you came along, all fire and ice. And you were such a good friend to me when I needed one badly. You broke through my walls. You jump-started my heart. And as if that weren't enough, you gave me the most beautiful daughter in the whole wide world. I think I'm falling in love with you.
You know, you were something pretty wonderful and unexpected for me, too. No matter how much I tried to resist you, you fought for me. So tenaciously. Such single-mindedness. No one's ever wanted me like that before.
I'm gonna continue to fight for us. And that means getting out from underneath these people that control my business so that we can have the kind of life that you and our daughter deserve. That's what this shipment is about. It's a ticket out. But it's not gonna come easily or without risks, guys. So I need you to take Lila Ray someplace safe while I see this through.
Lorenzo, you're recovering from surgery. I think you should at least stay in the hospital and rest until you have to take delivery.
Well, that'll be the second that phone rings.
Well, it hasn't yet. Please. If anything were to happen to you now, I just don't really think that I could take it.
I know you and Elizabeth are having problems you're trying to get past.
True, but my problems with Elizabeth are not your fault.
I don't know. I might have had something to do with it.
And how would that work?
Rick has been hanging around Elizabeth lately, and, you know, if it weren't for me, he would have a marriage to go home to.
I got hooked on pills. I lied and I had an affair. Those are the reasons Elizabeth doesn't trust me, not because of you and not because of Rick.
You know, it's admirable that you're trying to take responsibility here, but guess what? We all make bad choices, and I would lay odds that Elizabeth has made a few of her own.
Not like I have.
Okay. Look, all I'm saying is I know what it's like to live down your past. And it would be a lot easier for you to run away from your problems. Instead, you are facing them head on, and I'm pulling for you. For what it's worth.
Well, I think I know if I had a kid, unless you know something that I don't.
Well, I know that you and Sam are trying to have a baby, right? And for all we know, she could be pregnant as we speak. And if she's not, then it's only a matter of time. And when that happens, you're going to be faced with all kinds of choices. And I realize parenting doesn't compare risk-wise to what you do for Sonny.
Oh, no, but it does. I mean, I can do my job and my blood pressure doesn't even rise, but having a kid that scares me more than anything ever has. I'm just afraid of the one thing most parents take for granted, and that's the kid's safety.
I assume you've talked this over with Sam?
Yeah, you know, she knows how I feel about it. I don't keep bashing her over the head with my doubts, you know, and it just kind of get in the way of...
So you protect her by keeping her from the truth. That's exactly what I do with Lucky. But are we really protecting them, or are we just making it worse? That's the question I'm constantly agonizing over.
You know, this isn't the first time you brought up that you're keeping something from Lucky. What is it you're hiding?
You hurt my son. And I swear I'll choke out your last breath.
Nicholas, you don't understand. You can have other children, but this one is mine. If only for safe passage.
Wait, no. Helena, please. Take me. Huh? Don't be foolish. Give Spencer to Nicholas. Who's more expendable, me or your own flesh and blood?
You have a point.
Come here. Emily, get back. Oh. It's okay.
Now, who's foolish? Well, you consistently prove me right. You're not worthy of a place in our family. No, you act on impulse from weak-kneed love, with no thought of the consequences to yourself or others.
You're stalling. If you're waiting for Renko and his men to show up, forget it. I paid them off.
Well, in that case, then I'll take Emily. I wonder which one of us you will see again.
And I wonder when you're going to stop thinking of me as defenseless.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Here, take it.
You keep doing this stop and start a thing like you're on the verge of telling me something, but you always pull back.
Sorry. I realize I haven't been very articulate lately. It's just my mouth mirroring my brain. I'm just trying to figure out a way to make Lucky accept that I can't be with him. That's all.
Because of the drugs, or is there something else?
Drugs are a big part of it. I don't want my kids growing up maneuvering around minefields of secrets and resentment.
See, that's the part I'm missing right there. What secrets?
I really gotta stop dropping my problems in your lap. That's what I've gotta
Elizabeth,
do.
I don't mind if it helps, but lately it doesn't seem to be helping.
It always helps talking to you. But in the end, I'm left with my life. Just like the one you share with Sam. And I find myself repeating things over and over to Lucky, and it's just not getting through.
I thought you told Lucky flat out that you weren't going back to him.
I did. But I'm having dinner with him tonight. Anyway. It's probably a mistake because it just keeps him holding on to hope, but...
Maybe you are, too.
No. No, that much I'm clear on. I've got to go.
You know, you start out thinking you know your own boundaries, the things you'd never do, then one day you realize you've broken all your own rules.
You know, that has happened to me more times than I care to admit, but we are all entitled to make mistakes. You just can't let them cripple you. So you gotta pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get back to the business of repairing the damage. That's why when I hear about you and Elizabeth, I get the feeling that she is gonna forgive you.
Well, forgiveness isn't the issue. It's the trust that's been broken.
Okay, so what do? You gotta rebuild it and stay positive, will you? I mean, go on, think about it. Would she really have agreed to have dinner with you if she wasn't considering some sort of reconciliation? Duty calls.
Hey, thanks for everything.
Anytime. I'm rooting for you.
We have a guest who wants to secure some jewelry that exceeds our insurance limit. We'll need a signature on a waiver from one of the owners, and since Mr. Jack's out of town, you'll have to get it from Carly.
Okay. Is she at home?
I believe so. You may want to call ahead.
Okay. Hey, Carly. It's Sam. I have a waiver here that you have to sign. Oh, all right. I'll be there in a couple minutes. Bye. It is so weird seeing you here.
Tell me about it.
Well, are you enjoying yourself?
Well, you know, it's pretty tame compared to working for Mr. C. The good thing about it is, you know, pretty much keeps me from getting caught in the middle between Sonny and Carly. Oh, that's good, you know?
Huh?
Did you really think I'd let you and my children live in a vulnerable house?
This isn't about protection. It's about you making my decisions and controlling me. Sonny, it's your pattern. It's our pattern. First, you start off by making rules for everybody's good. Then I start to feel powerless and manipulated, and I turn into someone I don't want to be, okay? I lie, I disobey, and I scream at the top of my lungs to be heard. And here's that word again, respected. And then you turn into a bully, and we're back where we are right now. And I don't want the boys to have to navigate themselves through this kind of tension. I don't. It's not fair to them, you know? We are better off as friends.
Come on. We've been a lot of things to each other, but not just friends.
Okay, so we have navigated our children back and forth, okay? We argue, we stick our noses in each other's business, but at the end of the day, we go our separate ways. I mean, admit it, your life is a lot calmer without me.
I'm not lonelier.
Don't do this. Please don't.
I can't help if you don't like it. I'm telling you the truth.
Then lie to me. I need you to lie to me, okay? Because I am trying to move on. I am trying to move towards happiness and claim it. And I'm trying to do that with Jax, who doesn't manipulate me or disrespect me ever.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. St. Jax. Next thing you're going to be telling me that he's better for my children than I am.
I would never say that to you. But Jax is better for me.
Wow, Lucky, you went through all this fuss for little old me. I'm so flattered.
Oh, wait, no, it's not for me, is
No, Smarty, it's for Elizabeth. But do you think I went overboard?
No, I mean, it's beautiful, but why ask my opinion? This is out of my league. I've never been wined and dined by anyone except for Elvis, who was unfortunately imaginary. Is that what I think it is?
You want to take a look?
Wow, Lucky, that's incredible. Are you really gonna ask Elizabeth to marry you again?
I know it's a long shot, but I still love her.
Hey,
What's up?
you're not here to tell me that Lucky got called into work, are you?
No. As far as I know, he's upstairs waiting for you. I'm here following up on a purse snatching.
Purse snatching? Isn't that a little,
Trivial? Yeah, I got busted down until I can appropriately appreciate Dear Lansing's personal approach to the justice system.
Oh.
Anyway, I saw you come in, and I thought I'd take the opportunity to talk to you about Lucky.
Okay.
He's really looking forward to tonight.
We have a lot to discuss.
Yeah, somehow it didn't seem as heavy on him as it does on you. Maybe I should just mind my own business.
Yeah, well, you're in it now. It's not like our problems are big secrets, so go ahead.
Look, Lucky's got a tough fight on his hands, and he's winning. But it's a daily battle. I don't know what's on tap for you two, but look, I'm afraid and I believe that if any major disappointment slaps Lucky in the face, he's gonna crash and burn.
I understand. I'll see it through as planned. That's it then.
Shipment's coming tonight.
I have to receive it personally.
No, you're not strong enough.
I'm gonna have to be.
No, listen to me. What if something happens? What if there's somebody out there waiting, not wanting the shipment to arrive safely? What if they try to take it from you? You can't defend yourself. And what's up with this mysterious Mr. Craig? Can he take the shipment for you?
I'm the one who's been trusted to handle this transaction, Sky. There's no choice. These people are not going to accommodate me, and they're not going to trust anyone else.
All right, well, you know what? That's it. I'm coming with you as backup, and I don't want to hear any arguments. You're not going to use up what little energy you have to fight me on this, okay? have no idea what's coming?
I just know that it's small enough to fit in a briefcase and big enough to destroy us all.
I hope you've enjoyed your flight with us. We'll be making our descent into Port Charles momentarily.
What's going on? Nothing. No activity in Alcazar's ships or any of his peers.
I'm not surprised. Spinelli said that whatever's coming in is going to be hand carried.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it isn't big.
True enough. Alcazar doesn't scare easily. At least he doesn't admit it.
He is out of his league. On this one, it could backfire on all of us.
That's what I tried to tell Carly. I mean, my gut says that, I got to watch my back. I got to protect the family. But big surprise, she fought me tooth and nail. She thinks this is all big manipulation, when in actuality, it's not, you know what I mean?
Can you really blame her?
Whose side are you on?
I'm just saying from Carly's point of view, can you blame her?
Well, Carly's point of view is all about Jax. She, couldn't wait to throw it in my face. He's the path to true happiness, the end all. But what you need to do is you need to talk to Carly and convince her, at least because of this situation right now, to grab the kids and stay at my house until this Alcazar thing is over.
If Carly's hiding behind Jax, maybe she's afraid that you're going to break through her defense.
Well, she's not the only one who's afraid. Because I know in my heart, this may be the last time I have, to get my wife back.
All right, you can tell Mr. Hellerman that his family jewels are safe until the reading of his mother's will. Jax had $1 million idea installing that vault. I really do think it's been an added draw at the hotel. Yeah, security is the new buzz. So, has Jax called in?
Not to my knowledge, but I would imagine you would be the first to know.
Yeah, you would think. I just want you to tell everyone who answers the phone not to mention that I'm married to Sonny.
Oh, so you want Jax to think you're waiting for him?
I am waiting for him.
Here's a friendly suggestion, Carly. When you say that to Jax, you might want to be a little bit more convincing.
What exactly are you implying?
Come on, Carly. You are nobody's pushover. You're a strong woman, deeply opinionated, and for the most part, you get exactly what you want.
Okay, so?
All I'm saying is I just don't see you as the kind of person who would marry someone that she didn't love.
That's why I was all set to marry Jax. I love him, Sam. I do. Unfortunately, I walked into Sonny's office the day he shot Lorenzo in the head. That's the only reason I'm in this farce of a marriage, okay? I don't want to testify against Sonny and put the father of my children in prison. That's as far as this goes.
I just don't know if Jax is going to buy that, knowing your history with Sonny.
Well, I'm praying that he does if I get a chance to tell him and explain.
Okay, listen, I've learned a few things over the past couple of years. I'm going to share something with you. Sometimes fate throws a wrench in our best laid plans, pushes us in a different direction toward different people, forces us to do things and make choices we normally wouldn't make.
I'm impressed by your philosophical insight.
Carly,
Oh, wow. Gee, let me guess. Sonny sent you over here to tell me to move in with him because it's for my own good. How am I doing? Right. Okay, whatever. I'm going to deal with Sonny myself. I'm going to talk to him. Can you please stay here with the boys?
I can stay, too.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let him know I'm here.
Great. Well, I'm just wondering how graciously you'd accept your lofty theory on fate. If it were your plans, I got screwed and Elizabeth wound up pregnant with Jason's baby instead of Lucky's. It's so Elizabeth.
Why do I feel a butt coming on?
Maybe because she's the one who filed for divorce that came through, what, 2 weeks ago?
You think I'm rushing her?
Don't you? Just a little.
Elizabeth went out of her way to prove that Maxie was lying about her pregnancy. That means she still cares about me.
Caring is one thing. It's a stretch to think.
You know what? Just, you can spare my feelings, all right? If you think that I'm spinning my wheels, just say so.
I don't know enough about Elizabeth's frame of mind to offer a real opinion. I just don't want you to get hurt.
That's a risk I have to take. I need to be honest with Elizabeth about what I feel and what I want for us. That way the door's always open for Elizabeth to be honest with me.
The other day, Lucky and I pulled a drug bust. He wound up standing over a table of hydrocodone.
And?
And I could see that a part of him wanted to pop a few, but he didn't. Because he wants to be worthy of you and your kids.
Well, we're not the reason he should be staying clean.
Well, we use whatever we need to get by. I mean, I can think of a lot worse motivations. Look, all I'm saying is that Lucky's on a good path right now. And the longer he keeps walking it, the easier it'll be. Unless
what?
Unless he's hit in the face with the fact of losing you for good. If that happens, all bets are off. Lucky won't have anything to stay clean for. Look, I'm sorry, look. I shouldn't be sticking my nose in it like this.
It's okay. It's all right. You're just trying to be a good friend.
Well, I had my say. The rest is up to you. Thanks for hearing me out.
Yeah.
Helena got away?
Yes, of course she did. She knows every street and back alley in this city. Are you sure you're all right?
No, the knife only nicked me. I cried out half because I was surprised and half to make Helena think that she'd hurt me.
Well, both incredibly brave and foolish, buddy.
The important thing is that we have Spencer back. You want to say hi to your daddy?
Hey, come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Oh. You're back, buddy. You're back and safe. Oh, thanks to this amazing woman. You okay? Bless you.
No, thanks to the fact that your daddy never gave up.
It's okay. I missed you. I missed you so much.
In translation, you're going to be more spoiled than you can imagine.
And cherished and loved and protected. It's okay. And as long as I have a breath in my body, you will never do another Christmas pageant again.
Good. Jason talked some sense into you. The boys getting stuff out of the car?
The boys are at home, and it's not Jason's job to talk sense into me or get squeezed in the middle like Max.
Poor Max has got the hots for you.
And you find that disloyal.
Damn straight.
Has it ever occurred to you that Max is trying to protect us, Sonny?
Frankly, no.
You know what your problem is?
I'm sure you're
You can't stand when someone else besides you has feelings for me, but you know what? You better get used to it because I'm going to marry Jax and he loves me beyond reason.
I'm sure he does, but you got a problem with that because right now you're married to me.
I don't have the energy to go around in circles with you about what's going on between us personally, okay?
Okay.
So we need to deal with other issues that are on the table right now, and honesty trumps.
Mm-hmm.
If you swear to me that this danger you're talking about is real, then me and the boys will move back in here. But if you are lying to me, Sonny...
No lies. No, Alcazar is in way over his head, and it's something lethal. He shut down his entire operation. And if this makes you feel better, Jason and I are doing the same thing. Would we be doing that if it wasn't real?
Okay. I'll get the boys. We'll be back.
Thank you.
I want you to promise me that you won't try anything romantic while I'm here.
You know me better than that. Of course I will. No, I'm just... All right.
Wow. Really pulled out all the stops.
Inspired me. You look fantastic.
I have a delivery for Elizabeth Weber.
Thank you. Are you my lady?
It's almost exactly like the bouquet you gave me when we first fell in love.
Okay, it's kind of stretching it. You know, I found the coffee can in the trash. And I picked the flowers from your grandmother's garden.
And it was the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. Do you remember I loved it so much? It inspired my first and probably my last still life.
Do you remember what you said after painting it?
Yeah, that I never wanted to forget the flowers or any of the feelings that went with them.
I think you were onto something.
Pete.
Please. Let me finish. I know I put you through hell this past year. But I think it's about time that we put the past behind us and focus on the future.
Max, where's your boss?
Not my day to watch him.
So you're what, moonlighting?
Taking a sabbatical.
As?
Head of hotel security. Is there something I can help you with?
Lorenzo just got out of the hospital, and we're hoping to have a little celebration. Good luck with your new temporary job.
Thanks.
That's not good. Sonny's best boss not suddenly stationary.
What do you think it means?
I don't know. Could be a setup. Sonny may have placed Max here to watch me. He could spot the delivery, intercept the shipment. Give all of us trouble we can't afford.
Well, that is why you need me. When that person arrives with whatever it is they have, I'll distract him.
We better think fast.
Excuse me. I need your help. And please, do not look Lorenzo's way and give us away, okay? Lorenzo gave me some fabulous mystery present for Valentine's Day, and since I'm such a snoop, he's gonna put it in the hotel vault. And I was just wondering if I could persuade you to maybe take a look inside and see what it is.
Sorry, against the rules.
Well, there must be some loophole. What are they?
What or what?
The rules.
You serious? You want me to recite hotel policy?
Well, if I don't know the boundaries, how can I circumvent them?
I will never understand how you women think.
Well, you don't have to. Just talk to me.
Oh, yeah?
I'd like you to put this in the vault.
Of course, Mr. Officer. If you will just fill out these forms, we'll be happy to accommodate you.
Hi, boss. I'm so sorry I got caught up.
It's all right, no problem.
Here you go.
This goes to the vault.
Yes, sir. Right away.
Where's my briefcase?
On its way to the vault.
That's good. It's very efficient. Now, I'd like you to assure me that there is no chance that my property will be stolen.
I'm proud to say our vault is state of the art. It has a time lock and an emergency switch. If a robbery is attempted, the failsafe is triggered, and the vault locks down immediately.
Sonny, I agreed to marry you against my better judgment. Practically against my will. I'd say I went above and beyond. And how do you repay me?
By wanting you back, is that a terrible thing?
Stop doing that, okay?
What?
Stop.
I'm just saying.
We've been married 3 times. The horse is dead. Stop beating it.
We both know nothing's dead between us. Okay, I admit, I don't have an Australian accent. I'm not all shiny-eyed and covered with dew like Candy Boy. I'm not noble, and I've never tried to pretend that I'm not a selfish man. So it's not in me to wish you well with someone else when I know deep down in my heart you belong to me.
Jax.
Yeah? You can say it, you can embrace it, you can write it in the sky. But you know, deep down, what we have is a lot stronger. And just like me, you just can't let it go.
So did Mom tell you
Tell me what?
that we are moving back in with Dad?
I just saw your mom. She didn't say anything like that.
Well, Dad will talk her into it. And then everything will be finally back to normal.
Okay, buddy, I thought you understood your mom married your dad to help him out of a jam. They're not gonna stay married.
Sure they will. They love each other.
There are different kinds of love, yeah, and marriage isn't always about love, but it could end up that way. But this marriage was about doing the right thing.
I love you, Elizabeth. Even in my darkest days, I never stopped. And I'm hoping somewhere inside, underneath the hurt, that you still love me too. So I'm asking you from my heart. Even if you can't give me an answer right away,